Hi, Teju. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any names, so I apologize in advance. But thank you so much for reaching out to me, for doing a personal reading. I am going to focus now on your a reading between you and your husband. So what I'm going to do is pull a couple of cards from here and from my tarot. I'm going to do a past, present, and future spread to see how everything aligns, okay? So universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck for Teju to represent her past, present, and future regarding her and her husband, Razak. Please give me 3 cards for Teju regarding Razak, her past, present, and future. What messages does she need to hear today? Thank you. To help bring her peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing she may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. Please give me 2 more cards to represent her present and future with her husband, Razak. What other messages does she need to hear today? Please give me 2 more cards, universe, ancestors, for Teju and her husband, Razak. Thank you. Please give me 1 more card. 1 more card for Teju regarding Razak. What does she need to know about her marriage? Please give me 1 more card to represent her future with Razak. 1 more card for Teju regarding Razak. What other messages does she need to hear today? Thank you. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of clarifying cards from here, but before I do so, I'll just let you know what you received so far. So regards to you and your husband, Razak, your past, you received the card, I like you. In your present, you received stop. In your future, you received bullseye, okay? So right now I'm going to clarify your past, which is I like you. Universe, ancestors, thank you. Please give me 2 more cards for Teju regarding her past situation with her husband, Razak. And to clarify, I like you. What messages does she need to hear today to help bring her peace? Thank you. Strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing she may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. Thank you. All right, so give me a couple seconds to feel the energy here. Okay. So, Teju, regarding you and your husband, Razak, in the past, you received the card, I like you, which means coming closer to falling in love, romance blooming, fun flirting, falling in love, want to date, someone likes you, early stages. So at this time, your universe and ancestors are letting you know that in the past between you and your husband, take the roles as you please. This could be you or him. I feel like it might be him. He really likes you. He really fell in love with you. You know, he saw the real you. You were willing to be very open and vulnerable with him. So therefore, it's almost a feeling of every day there's something new that he fell in love with regarding you, right? Now, I don't know. So that's why I say take the roles as you please. It could be him feeling this way or you feeling this way. You know your own story. And I don't know your zodiac signs, but you received the Queen of Swords, which is an air sign energy, okay? I feel as if this is you, you know, you were a very independent person. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You gave clear boundaries and clear communications of what you expected in this marriage, in this relationship between you two, right? You're cutthroat clear. You told him what you expect, what you wanted. You set healthy boundaries, and you weren't afraid to speak up. Take the roles as you please. Therefore, you received the Eight of Pentacles. Therefore, once he received that information or understood where you stood, understood where you stand, he was dedicated and very focused to make sure that the relationship worked. Okay. You see this person working very, very focused, working very hard to make sure that everything aligned perfectly. Everything was perfect, fine-tuned everything. He was trying his best to make you happy. He was very passionate. He was very focused, and he was very, in tune with the relationship, right? And with you. And then you also received the Four of Pentacles. Therefore, he was trying his best, or you, take the roles as you please, trying his best to save money, save for the future between you two, save to buy a house, save to have a marriage, save to have a kid, what have you, okay? But he was trying his best to really, really put in the work and hold on to his money, to be able to provide for you two, right? So that is your past situation with him. So let me pull a couple of cards for your present situation, which you received the card Stop. Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck for TaUrUs' present situation with her husband, Razak. And to clarify, Stop. What messages does she need to hear today to help? Oh. Okay. To help bring her peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing she may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. Please give me 1 more card for TaUrUs. Thank you. Whoa, there's a lot of energies in here. So give me a couple seconds to feel it. So there's 3 energies in this reading in the present time. I don't know who is who. Like I said, I don't know your zodiac sign. I don't know your husband's zodiac sign, but it's energies, okay? So you place where you see fit. You place where your husband see fit, but I'm going to tell you what I see and feel. So at this time in the present regarding your love life with your husband, Razak, you receive the card Stop. This love is not for you. Move on, toxic, incompatible, blocked for your highest good, walking away, surrendering. So at this time, your universe and ancestors are letting you know in regards to you and your husband, Razak. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's him. Okay, you take the roles as you please. But I feel as if, don't hate the messenger, okay? I feel as if there might be a third party. And the universe is telling you that this needs to stop, okay? This third party is toxic. This third party is negative. This third party is not for your own good, okay? It's just going to complicate things and mess up your marriage. So whether you're seeing someone on the side or he's seeing someone on the side, it doesn't even have to be love. It could be also someone else. So meaning like you, your husband, and a family member, right? There's a third party involved, right? But I feel it's more on love. Whatever your life is, you know your own story, but someone needs to stop it because it's not going to do any justice. It's just going to harm the person. It's going to make things worse. So whoever it is needs to stop. And why I say it's 3 parties, because there's 3 separate energies here. Okay, so now I say, put yourself in whichever energy, put your husband in whichever energy, and then you see a third party. Okay, so the first energy I see is a Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign energy, or someone who is acting like a fire sign. This person is very passionate, very adventurous, but they have a habit of coming in and out of people's lives. They're not committed. So 1 minute you hear from them, the next minute you don't hear from them for weeks. You know, 1 minute you hang out with them, all of a sudden you don't see them for weeks. Okay, they are unreliable. They come in 1 minute, out the next. They're only in your life to have a good time. Once they're done, they leave. And then when they're thirsty for more, they'll come back again. Okay, so whoever this person is, you need to stop it. Okay, whoever it is needs to stop this type of energy that's going in and out of the relationship. Okay, the second energy I see is a King of Cups, but he's in reverse, which is a water sign. This person can be very moody, bitchy, not enjoying life. They might be emotionally manipulative. Okay, making certain people feel a certain way, make them feel bad. Okay, so I feel that, okay, and then let me continue. Then you also have the Queen of Pentacles, which is an earth sign energy, or someone who is acting like an earth sign. Now, this Queen of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be a female. It's male or female. It's energy that I'm reading, okay? So this Queen of Pentacles is someone who is a natural born leader. They're very responsible, very reliable. They're the type of people who takes care of the house and home. They focus on their pentacle. So they focus on their career, their finances, their relationships, making sure that they build a healthy foundation. Now, what I'm guessing, but don't hate the messenger, like I said, okay? I feel that this might be your husband. The only reason why I say that is because in your past, remember, you received the cards where you know what you want. Therefore, he decides to work very hard and focused on the relationship and pentacles, saving money, focused on his money and career, okay? So that's why, therefore, I feel that this is your husband, okay? Focused on building a foundation for your home, making sure you guys are provided for, yada, yada, yada. Okay, but like I said, take the roles as you please. It could be you, who knows, okay? But regardless, the reason why this person is moody and emotionally manipulative is because they're unhappy with this fire sign coming in and out of your life, okay? Take the roles as you please. And this is how it came out. Notice it's reverse, but this energy is looking towards the fire sign. But the fire sign is looking away from them, running away because they're unreliable. They're not committed. But this person wants this fire sign. That's what I see. That's what I feel. So you take the roles as you please. Like I said, it doesn't have to be another lover. It can be like, I don't know, a friend, a family member that's, I don't know. But regardless, whoever it is needs to stop it. Okay? Now, I am going to clarify your future, which you received bullseye, okay? Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck for TaUrUs regarding her relationship with her husband, Razak, for her future. And to clarify bullseye, what messages does she need to hear today to help bring her peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing she may need? I thank you in advance for your messages. Please give me 1 more card. Thank you. All right, so give me a couple seconds to feel the energy here. All right. So in your future, regarding your love life with your husband, Razak. Now, like I said, take the roles as you please. It could be you feeling this way or him feeling this way, okay? But for your future, you receive the card Bullseye. Nothing will get in the way. Focused, no distractions, set on you, goals, no games, serious intentions, not giving up. So your universe and ancestors are letting you know for your future, whether it's you or your husband Razak, whoever it is, they're going to be very, very focused on the relationship. They're going to try to make things work. Okay. No ifs, ands, or buts. They're going to do whatever in their power to make sure that they fix the relationship or they try to make things work. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Very focused on the relationship. Okay. Why? Because you received the Two of Cups, but it's in reverse. There's no trust in the relationship anymore. The relationship, there's no harmony. There's no peace because of the present time regarding the fire sign that keeps coming in and out, right? There's no more communication. You know, possibly there might be a separation or breakup because of the situation that happened, you know, regarding that fire sign. And then someone receives, like I said, take the roles as you please. Someone received an Ace of Swords. Someone is going to finally receive mental clarity, an aha moment, a realization, okay, that things need to change. You know, they're trying to, you know, they realize what is going on in the situation. And so therefore they're trying to plan ahead in the future. Okay. They see what's going on and now it's time to move on. It's time to make a decision and move on, right? Because why? You received the 10 of Pentacles in reverse because there's no success. Okay. This is the 10 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. 10 of Pentacles is the highest pentacles in the deck, which means stability, foundation, happy home, happy life. Okay, surrounding yourself with a happy family. The whole family is happy. You're financially steady. The relationship is good. But guess what? It's in reverse. So that means there's no success in the relationship. Possibly there has been a loss financially. So maybe someone lost their job or lost some money in some way or became in debt. Okay. And your stability is going to feel very rocky in your future. Okay. So I don't know who it is. There's no judgment here. Okay. I've been there, done that. I've heard all sorts of stories. So don't worry about it. But whoever is the one that is possibly messing around should stop because it's going to ruin everything in your life, in their life. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull a couple of cards here to see how does your husband feel? What does their heart want to say but aren't saying it? Universe, ancestors, please give me two cards from this deck for TaUrUs regarding her husband Razak. How does he truly feel? What is he thinking? What does he want? What does his heart say? Okay. Give me a couple seconds here. All right, so like I said, take the roles as you please, okay? You or him, I don't know. You decide, okay? But the first card you received is, I asked a question, how does your husband feel? What is he thinking? What does his heart want to say but is not saying it to you, right? So the first card you received is Power Couple. They see that both of you have, hold on a second. Sorry, I had to disconnect my earpiece because my child is playing and it connected to her iPad. Anyway, so you received the card Power Couple. They see that both of you have an equal exchange of power, which can make you unstoppable as a couple. So at this time, What your husband feels or think and wants to say but doesn't say is he always saw you two as a power couple. You guys work well together. He felt as if you guys will be, you know, the Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm seeing, you know, that movie with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's like do or die. You guys are the couple. You guys are a great team and work well with each other, okay? But you also receive the card foolish. They feel like a fool for crossing the line and messing up the connection, but too embarrassed to come forward. So who knows? Maybe he was the one cheating, okay? But regardless of the fact, he feels foolish. He feels foolish for not seeing things for what they really are, right? They feel as if they messed up possibly. Maybe they did something on their end for you to stray off, or maybe they're the one that strayed off, so they feel stupid for straying away from the relationship. Either way, he feels like a fool, okay? So now let me pull a couple of cards from here because that was a little intense, to see what the universe and ancestors want to say in regards to guidance of this situation. What guidance? Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck for TaUrUs regarding her relationship with Razak, her husband. What guidance and advice would you like to give to her to help bring her peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing she may need? I thank you in advance for your messages. Please give me 2 more cards. 2 more cards for TaUrUs. What other guidance and advice would you like to give to her regarding her relationship with her husband? Thank you. Please give me 1 more card. 1 more card for TaUrUs. What other guidance and advice would you like to give to her? Whoa. Okay. All right, so a total of 5 cards popped out. So give me a couple seconds to feel the energy here. All right. So what guidance and advice would the universe and ancestor want to give to you regarding your marriage? Okay. So the first card, I see 2 energies here. And like I said, take the roles as you please, right? The first energy I see is the Knight of Pentacles, which is an earth sign energy. I feel like this might be your husband because like I said, a lot of pentacles kept coming up. So whoever is the pentacles is whoever it is. I'm just going to say it's your husband, but it could be you, okay? So Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is someone who is very responsible and hardworking. I feel as if your husband is going to take responsibility. He's going to work very, very hard to make sure that he builds the relationship again, builds the foundation again, trying his best to save the marriage or make your marriage stronger, okay? And then the second energy I see is a Queen of Cups, which is a water sign energy, okay? I feel that this might be you. I feel as if, you know, you are trying to heal, okay? You're trying to self-love and self-heal, okay? And then what I see is you guys are facing each other. So I feel as if you guys are going to try to make things work. You're going to try to heal. He's going to try to offer stability with you again. You know, let's try it one more time. That's what I'm hearing. Let's try it one more time, okay? But you receive the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You need to know, you or him, needs to know your self-worth, okay? your self-worth. Is it worth trying to make amends? Will this person cheat again or stray off again? Okay, what are you willing to accept, right? Because once whoever it is, you or him, realizes your self-worth, you receive the 3 of Cups, okay? You're going to find happiness again. Or maybe you guys both will find happiness again. You know, this is a card of happiness, celebration, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, going to parties, enjoying life, okay? So I feel that once whoever it is finds their self-worth, they're going to feel happy again. And then the last card you received is the World card. Then that means you have finally completed a cycle and a new cycle is going to happen. So that means you have completed a lesson. This lesson, what you guys are going through, is teaching someone their self-worth. Okay? What are you willing to stand for and what are you willing to not stand for? Are you going to take it or are you going to leave? Right? So that's the guidance and advice that the universe would like to give to you regarding you and your husband. Now it's 26 minutes on the clock. I'm going to try my best to hurry up and pull a couple of cards for your son. But that's the reason why I say each reading is focused on one topic, because if I go in depth with your reading, it takes a while. I can't do like money, career, love, everything like that. That's going to be like the $75 every 30 minutes because that's going to take a while for me to tune in and give you all that message, right? So let me see real quick. I'm going to choose this one. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card regarding your son, and I think his name is Al. Universe, ancestors, please give me one card from this deck for TaUrUs regarding her son, Al. What does she need to know about her son, Al? What situation is he currently in that she needs to be aware of to help bring her peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing she may need? I thank you in advance for your messages. Please give me one card for TaUrUs regarding her son, Al. What does she need to know? Thank you. All right, so you received the card Racing. So let me pull a couple of clarifying cards from this deck. Universe, ancestors, please give me 3 cards from this deck to clarify Racing for TaUrUs regarding her son, Al. What does she need to know about Al to help bring her peace? Thank you. Strength, courage, guidance, clarity, and any healing she may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. Please give me one more card. Thank you. All right, give me a couple seconds here. All right, so TaUrUs, what you need to know about your son, Al. You received the card Racing, running, avoiding. So at this time, your universe and ancestors are letting you know that your son, Al, is running away from something or someone. They're avoiding a situation. They're avoiding a topic. They don't want to talk. They just want to run away and ignore like nothing ever happened, okay? Why? Because you received the 7 of Wands in reverse. They feel like giving up. They feel exhausted. They're tired, you know. They feel that they lost their confidence. They feel overwhelmed. They don't know what to do. So that's why instead of facing the situation, they rather run away from the situation, right? And then, I don't know what zodiac sign your son is, but you received the Page of Swords, which is an air sign energy or someone who is embracing the air sign energy. So acting like an air sign, but they might not be an air sign, right? I feel as if that your son, Al, is going to figure things out on himself because air signs are thinkers. They like to plan, they like to analyze, they're strategic, you know? So I think that he's running away to find himself. He's running away to find answers, to think, to contemplate how is he going to handle whatever situation he's handling, whatever that's making him feel overwhelmed, right? And I think eventually he's going to receive an aha moment, or he's going to realize like, okay, I need to communicate in a different way, possibly. I need to let them know how I feel, possibly. But I think he's going to finally realize that he can't keep running away anymore. He needs to address the situation, because the last card you received is the strength card. He's trying to find the inner strength to deal with whatever situation that's making him feel overwhelmed. Okay? So that is your reading. I hope that resonates in any way. I hope to help you. Thank you again for reaching out for a personal reading. Reach out anytime for a check-in if you would like. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a good night. Take care.